everybody, it's David with davidspassage.com, and I'm coming to you with a quick video about one of my favorite treats, trail treats if you will, that is in season right now in southern Michigan, and that is the autumn olive. Stick around. So I'm going to be starting a series of videos on my channel regarding wild edible plants. And as a backpacker, you know, and as a hiker, as someone who just enjoys the outdoors, you know, it's kind of nice to be able to go outside and have a little treat on the trail and just enjoy some of the fruit, some of the vegetables, some of the things that grow naturally, some of the things that God has provided for us to enjoy, to eat. And there are a lot of plants and things that they just don't sell in the supermarkets that are absolutely amazing. And so I wanted to share this with you. This is called autumn olive. I'll talk to you a little bit about how to identify this plant where you're at. You know, first of all, it's late September, and in my area of the country, this is when these autumn olives are ripe for harvest, if you will. I'm gonna go over a few ways to identify them, but the number one thing you want to look for are these silvery flecks that are on the berry. At least in Michigan, I know there's no other berry that has this type of silvery spot to it. If you look at how it grows on the tree, you're going to notice that they kind of tend to grow in little clusters like that. The leaves are lance shaped, and they grow on these, you know, they're kind of a tall shrubby tree. In terms of the veins on the leaves, the back of the leaves, and this is another key characteristic for identifying autumn olive, is it's got a silvery backing to the leaf. As you can see, very pronounced veins in the leaf. And again, you're going to see the berries grow in these sort of small clusters. Here's another example of a cluster of these autumn olives growing. So you can do a lot of things with these. You can just take them off and eat them. A lot of times, you know, if they're alongside a river and I just pull a branch off, I'll actually just take the branch and keep them in and just sort of nibble them. I like to squish them around with my tongue and spit out the seed. A lot of people like to make fruit leather out of these, but yeah, you can just take them right off the tree and eat them, squish them around with your tongue and spit the seeds out. They're absolutely wonderful. They're such a treat. Red berry with silver spots, you're looking for a silvery back to those leaves. Very pronounced veins, lance-like leaves, not serrated, you know, smooth edges, margins on those leaves there. And just like with most berries, the ripe ones, you know, the best ones, the sweetest ones, the tastiest ones are just gonna, it's gonna take barely any effort to pull those off the stem. I mean, they're almost gonna just fall off the stem when you brush your hand on them. You know, any sooner than that, and they get to be a little bit tart. They get to be really sweet, almost like nature's warheads, if you will, like the warheads candies. But I mean, those are just falling off. Those are so ripe for picking. One of the interesting things about autumn olive is that it's actually considered an invasive plant. People try to get rid of them, the plants, because once they start growing in an area, they just really become prolific. A lot of times people cut them down and don't really realize that they're really a good treat to have around, a good thing to eat. A lot of good vitamins and minerals, nutrients in them. Autumn olive, amazing treat for you to enjoy on the trail this season. If you like this type of video, you want to tag along with me on some of my outdoor adventures, appreciate it if you'd subscribe, share this video, tell your friends about the channel. Just really appreciate all your support, likes and comments, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.